5 steps to create a 100K plus online business. It is not easy, but it's simple, and I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Let's dive right into the video. The first step you want to do is you want to identify limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And the 3 things you need to do in order to identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back is you need to identify principles. You need to identify your purpose. And you need to identify the people that can help you overcome these limiting beliefs. So the first step is identify limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Most people don't realize that the reason they keep on going round in circles is because they have limiting beliefs about the thing they were trying to do. And they wonder why anytime they try to start something like a business, they will always meet a roadblock because in their head, they have sold themselves a limiting beliefs. And the way you overcome these limiting beliefs is you need to be able to override it with principles, new principles that are installed. And I can't go into full details about this, but the scope about principles is this. Figure out what is holding you back. Just sit down and assess, write down why you haven't done the thing that you wanted to do for all these years. Usually it comes down to your programming and how you were raised, the people you hang around, and the beliefs you have. But the one thing that can help you overcome all this is the way you start talking to yourself. Read the word of God. In the beginning, God said, God did, and God said it was good. So we have a system here in place. In order for us to be able to do anything, we can use that God's blueprint for him to create anything, to create our business, meaning that we first have to say what we are going to do and believe it and take action after that and praise it. And this starts to push your energy from I can't do something to I can do it and I have the ability to do it. Now, purpose. Purpose is the thing that gives you direction in life. Purpose is not like God shouting from the hill to say your whole purpose in life is to get up and just start taking care of sheep, or get up and start making videos, or get up and start creating a bottle or creating or writing things on YouTube. Your purpose is direction you give yourself. Most of the time people overthink this because they want to hear an audible voice from God. I'm a believer, I'm a person of faith, but I strongly believe that when you give yourself direction in life, sometimes it might be great, sometimes it might not be great, but you feel an immense sense of purpose whilst you are moving in the direction you want to move. You can change directions later on, but purpose is going to keep you on the path when things are difficult. I will create another video to explain how to arrive at your purpose using a formula, but purpose is super important. Maybe I should just do it right now. So to simplify your purpose, you can just take your one circle, another circle over here. The middle intersection point here is your purpose. And over here is a problem you can solve. Over here is a proficiency, you have proficiency. And over here is a problem, proficiency, and passion. So the intersection points here is your purpose. Now, it's much detailed than this. If you want a full detail on how to go through a worksheet in order to arrive at your purpose, I'll put a link below. You can download a free sample of my book, 100K Secret. I dive much deeper into this to explain how to arrive at your purpose. But once you figure out your purpose and once you navigate around the problem you can solve, the passion you have, and the proficiency you have, you want to dive deeper into your passion and how to convert your passion into how to convert your passion into solutions that can turn into a business. So I went into deeper in the worksheet. I can't go into deeper over here, but figure out your purpose. And the next step is surround yourself with people who can help you to get to the destination that you want to get to. If you surround yourself with the old people not old people, but the people you've always surrounded yourself with that haven't helped you, they are likely going to be pulling you back because you're trying to leave the group, and people like to be comfortable in the group. So once somebody is different from other people in the group, they're going to start treating you in a way that you usually don't like. So the best alternative I have learned is if you can leave your environment, if you can go to a new place, if you can go to a new city and make new friends and hang around with new people, it can really break limiting beliefs you have, because the people who you've met do not know a lot of things about you, and they are much likely to support you than the people who you have grown up with that know everything about you. The second step is develop. So you want to develop a winning strategy that can propel your goals forward. And how do you develop a winning strategy to propel your goals forward? The first thing is you want to have a plan. Then you want to have something called positioning, pre-selling. So This is the point that you just create a simple business plan. Like one page, very simple. If you want to be able to go through my worksheet again, it's in a book. You can get a free sample of it in a book. No, it's not in a free sample, it's in a full version, but get a free, go on Google, just get a free one-page business plan and start. Don't overthink it. Because a lot of the things we overthink, we get into business and realize the things that we're thinking was not what it was. So get into the business, start, just have a plan and pick a positioning on how you want to position yourself. Do you want to be like somebody who is an extroverted person on social media who is shouting and making all the noise? The goal here is to be authentic to yourself. Just position yourself, brand yourself, let people know you for something so that anytime people see your content and when they come across your post, they can say, hey, this is this person without even them thinking twice. So this is how you position yourself and how you separate yourself from the rest of the market. Now, this is the most important one to me, pre-selling. At this point, we want to start talking to people and trying to figure out what the people want. And if we can create a solution around what they want, and if they are willing to give us a deposit towards the thing that they say they want. How I did this is my web design agency. I reached out to people, we create a sample page and we sent it to them and say, hey, we see you have a terrible website. This is how you solve all the problems on your website. Would you give us a deposit for us to fix it? And once we fix it, you can pay us the full price. When we didn't even have anything in the beginning, I just went, created a page, sent it to them. They saw it and it's like, are you willing to pay for this? And we just switch it over to your new page. Find a way to start selling over here. The mistake people make is that they wait until they create everything and they want to sell. That is bad entrepreneurship because you want to test the market to see what works. So make sure you jump into the market. As soon as you've gotten your plan and your positioning, jump into the market, start pre-selling, create something simple that can allow you to be able to start pre-selling to people. Go on Zoom calls, collect people's information and just tell them, even if you're not going to collect money from them, tell them that if I solve this problem, are you willing to pay me some money for it? And once they tell you yes, then put them on a waiting list. When you solve the problem, come back and charge them for it. All right. The next step is establish your business the right way. So many times I'll meet people who are doing business and they are hiding it under the table. They don't want the government to know. They feel like the government is going to charge them taxes. But your business cannot be legitimate if all you do is just hide it and do it in a way that is not transparent. Meaning that you're collecting only cash, you don't have invoicing, you don't have anything that legitimizes as a business. So you don't want to miss on many opportunities in the marketplace, because if you don't establish it the right way, a lot of opportunities are going to elude you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to place. If you are in the USA, you can use the UPS mailing box address. This is what I used for a long time before I actually had an office itself. So it's like a virtual address that letters can be sent to you. You can use to register your business and do all the different things that you need to put your business in the right place. Now, the next step is paperwork. Paperwork. So paperwork means that you just go and register the business with the government. Don't be afraid. As long as you are making money, it's okay. If you owe taxes, pay it. But you cannot grow your business if you are always trying to avoid things like taxes and avoid not paying the things that you're supposed to pay. Pay the processing fee, pay taxes, pay all the things you need to do, because you are not going to be paying taxes if your business is not making money. That's the only thing that a lot of people are always running away from: taxes. But if you register your business, you legitimize it, and when certain opportunities come, you can benefit from those opportunities. And the third one is page. As soon as you put a business address and you have the paperwork, you registered, you have a business account and all these different things, you want to create a landing page quickly as possible. The next step is advertise. So right now the page is built. You want to be able to start taking traffic to the page. And the first step you want to do is you want to pick a platform. Pick a platform that you are very comfortable with, because all platforms work. The thing is, most of the time, we don't know how to work the platform, so we're trying to do everything at once. But pick the platform. The mistake I made is when I started, I should have done YouTube. I'm now doing YouTube. The reason is, once you create a YouTube video, you can chop it up and distribute it across different platforms. So you don't have to create every piece of content for every platform. I can take the YouTube video, convert it and make it into a blog. I can take snippets of it and post on Instagram and post on TikTok. So one piece of content can distribute across. So if you're not sure which platform you want to go for, I'll say start with YouTube. Answer questions. When people ask you a question, do it in a video form. Don't be worried about views. Just solve people's problem. Help them. Let it be a personable experience so that they know the face behind the name, and they kind of have an idea your personality, so they feel more comfortable working with you, because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. The next step is you want to be able to post. Once you pick your platform, you need to be able to schedule a post, or actually create a post and start posting. The whole goal over here is you need to have a content strategy for the next, let's say, 3 to 6 months. Your whole goal is to post different pieces of content and see which one performs. In my book, I went into details on the different kinds of pieces of content you can post in order for you to check which one is performing the best, and you start scaling your business from the content that is performing the best. And the last one is promotion. So after you post and you see a piece of content doing well, this is when you spend some money to promote it. Don't be in a hurry to just take money and start promoting. Let the audience let you know what they like and what kind of content that they enjoy having from you. And based on that, you're going to put some ads behind it and you target it to a specific audience. Then you run ads on it, because the piece of content has already showed you that people like this, and this is already doing well on the platform. Now, the last but not the least step is scale. Now, you want to be able to scale the business now to 6 figures and beyond. So number 4 was, the fourth step was advertise like an expert. So this is how you advertise like an expert: platform, post, and promotion. But now the next step is scale the business. How do you scale the business? So there are 3 steps in order to scale your business. The first step is you need to put a process in place. Without a process, you'll be going around in circles, and you'll be like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. This is what I was doing when I first started my business. I didn't know any better, and I wish somebody laid it out for me like this. Now, the next step is you want to get personnel. So a lot of times people are scared when they start a business. It's like, I don't have enough money yet. Why should I start hiring people? You can go on Fiverr, you can go on Upwork, you can go on all these platforms that allow you to hire people for just maybe 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and start testing them out. Because if you are the only person doing everything in the business, it's going to be impossible for you to grow the business. So first off, you start getting people from these places. You start creating the processes in place that can help you to be able to onboard these people so that they can work for you and be very effective working for you, because there's a system in place. And last but not the least, the money that comes, profits, you want to invest it back in the business. And this decision is really up to you. But I personally believe take at least 50% of what you've made and put it back into the business. Because if the business is making you money, you need to put money back into the business to start making some more money. Unless you have a business that does not need money to make money. But most of us, we need to reinvest into our business for the business to make money for us. For any reason you have forgotten all the things I've said and you feel like it's too much, you can remember the acronym IDEAS. How you turn your ideas into a profitable online business that makes 6 figures and beyond is you identify limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You develop a strategy to move forward. You establish the business, you advertise the business, and you scale the business. And this is how you go from an idea to creating a 100K plus online business in 2024. My name is Kimbwari. If you found this video helpful, kindly give me a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.